Two people were arrested for stealing hundreds of beauty products worth thousands of dollars. I have more on police on the special camera that they used to help crack the case.
The family of a San Diego City staffer and major bike lane advocate takes legal action after a bike lane crash. Why 30th Street safety is now under scrutiny.
We're only hours away from Shakira live in concert at Snapdragon Stadium. How the superstar's influence goes beyond just her music.
How to beat old age with a stick. In fact, 2 of them. We sign up for cardio drumming.
CBS 8 News live at 6 starts now.
New tonight, Carlsbad police say there's been an arrest in a string of organized retail thefts spanning multiple counties. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Carlo Cicchetto.
I'm Marcella Lee. CBS 8's Alex Cheney talked with Oceanside police today about how the department used special cameras to help make the arrest. Alex?
Well, last week, Ulta employees at their Carlsbad location saw 2 people come in and then they stole $9,000 worth of goods from the store and then left immediately within minutes. According to Carlsbad police, hundreds of items worth an estimated $20,000 from Ulta and Sephora stores in Carlsbad and Orange County were found in the back seat of the suspect's car. Oceanside police made the original arrest before transferring the suspect to Carlsbad police.
The officers then called Carlsbad. They did the initial detainment and then called Carlsbad.
Police in Oceanside told us today they used a camera system called Flock to find the suspect's vehicle. Flock cameras read license plates and identify vehicle make, model, and color, and can add a vehicle to a hot list, which are vehicles that police have identified to be a part of an investigation. The Flock camera pinged the suspect vehicle, and then officers quickly made the arrest without incident.
So that really helps us, and I think this case really highlights the importance of those Flock cameras because we're able to, as I mentioned, get a hit or so, that's what we call, and then able to locate whatever vehicle we want using those Flock cameras.
Oceanside police say this case is a good example of law enforcement agencies working together to stop crime.
This case really highlighted that working relationship with these neighboring agencies to combat crime.
Carlsbad police say that the main suspect is Katie Calderon, who was arrested for burglary and organized retail theft. She was also assessed a felony for committing a crime while out on bail for similar offenses. Reporting live, I'm Alex Cheney, CBS 8.
Thanks, Alex. And police are looking for 2 men who robbed a post office branch in Rancho Penosquitoes. Police say around 5:15 last night, 2 men stole a bag of mail from the USPS location on Twin Trails Drive. They say the men drove away in a black BMW and that no weapon was used in the robbery. Call Crime Stoppers if you know anything. And developing tonight, we're learning one person was extricated from a car after a crash near the trolley tracks at 60th Street and Imperial Avenue in Encanto.
This is what it looked like from Chopper 8 just about an hour ago. You can see San Diego fire crews working to get that person out of the car. It took them about 15 minutes. We understand another person was able to get out on their own and was seen on a stretcher nearby. The San Diego Fire Department says it has asked the trolley line to stop.
Right now, it's not clear what exactly caused the crash, and we don't know the conditions of either person involved. Stay with CBS 8 as we learn more.
A new audit reveals the city of San Diego handled the immediate response to last year's historic floods effectively, but struggled with long-term recovery and clear communication.
The city's auditor's report found gaps in planning for residents' ongoing needs, as well as challenges reaching all communities, especially non-English speakers. City leaders have agreed to implement all recommendations made in the report, aiming to better prepare for future disasters.
Right now, AAA is showing the average price for a gallon of regular unleaded gas across San Diego is at $4.66, and that is nearly 20 cents less a gallon than what we were paying this time last year. The current average is set to jump come Tuesday, though, and it's due to a lot of reasons.
Republican State Senator Brian Jones from San Diego is now asking for an audit of the California Air Resources Board. That's the board that recently approved new low-carbon fuel standards set to take effect on July 1st, which are expected to raise gas prices. And Tuesday will also mark when the state's excise tax increase takes effect. That's a little over 1 cent per gallon. Some claim prices could rise as much as 65 cents a gallon, but Governor Gavin Newsom's office says it will more likely be an increase of 5 to 8 cents a gallon. State Senator Jones has also launched an online petition demanding Newsom repeal the tax hike. It has garnered more than 30,000 signatures. A manager in Mayor Todd Gloria's office and well-known advocate for bike safety is taking legal action against the city of San Diego tonight.
It comes after a serious biking accident involving her family. CBS 8's Brian White brings us the story from North Park.
I'm riding here on the 30th Street bike lane. It's been the center of heated debate for years, and now it's at the heart of a legal claim after a city staffer's family was injured here. What started as a family bike ride turned into a serious collision on a street known for its separated bike lanes. Now one of Mayor Todd Gloria's top staffers is involved in legal action against the city, saying the design of the lanes contributed to the accident.
30th Street is a great example where the city took some proactive efforts to build some bike facilities, but they're not as safe as they really could be.
According to the claim filed by Brittany Bailey's husband, a car passenger opened a door into the bike lane, directly hitting his bicycle while he was riding with their young son. Both were thrown to the pavement, their son suffering visible injuries and emotional trauma.
The way that they designed the bike lanes makes no sense.
Liz Saba is a business owner on 30th. She's long been a critic and says Brittany Bailey, who's a grants and special projects manager in the mayor's office, was a huge supporter of the bike lanes going in.
She was the biggest proponent for these bike lanes, said they were going to be completely safe.
I talked to bikers like Grant Wilson, who's a big fan of the bike lanes here. He thinks they're safe enough, but the plastic bollards could use an upgrade.
Yeah, I definitely have seen cars pulling into the bike lane and getting in the way, so that's frustrating. So I just try to keep an eye open for anybody who might be flinging a door open.
Experts say better infrastructure like curbs or concrete barriers could prevent crashes like this. Colin Parent with Circulate San Diego says there are some affordable options.
You can actually glue curbs to the ground, really cheap way to deter cars from crossing into bike lanes.
Meanwhile, Liz says the lanes have taken away some customer parking, and she finds it ironic that a former champion of the bike lanes is now taking legal action.
I'm sorry that she was in an accident. I don't wish any ill will, but she was warned that this was going to happen. So I don't feel that she should be suing the city.
I reached out to Brittany Bailey and her husband and did not hear back. A spokesperson for the mayor's office told me they do not comment on pending litigation. In North Park, Brian White, CBS 8.
Thanks, Brian. Tonight, time is running out for a deal between a union representing grocery workers here in San Diego and Albertsons and Kroger, which owns Ralph's. Contract negotiations have been held for months, but if no deal is reached by tomorrow, workers could go on strike. The big sticking point is pay. Shakira is taking over Snapdragon Stadium tonight. In just a couple of hours, it will be packed with fans enjoying her iconic music and dance moves.
Let's get out to CBS 8's Esmeralda Perez live at Snapdragon. Esmeralda, we're less than an hour away from the doors opening. What does it look like out there right now?
Well, the concert hasn't started quite yet, but as you can see, fans are lined up ready for those gates to open. Now, just a couple minutes ago, I spoke with a mom and daughter who traveled all the way from Mexicali, Mexico to be here, and that same excitement is echoing here to see one of their favorite artists live on stage in person tonight. Now, Shakira's stop here in San Diego is part of her Las Mujeres Ya No Lloran World Tour, which is already in full swing, and fans are more than ready to see her take the stage live with her iconic hits and new music. Now, the tour also includes several concerts in Mexico and Peru. According to Snapdragon Stadium, 18 stadium shows sold out in less than 2 hours, with more than 950,000 tickets purchased for the 2025 North American days. Now, CBS spoke with Dr. Nathan Rodriguez, who created the first Selena and Bad Bunny courses at San Diego State University. He also teaches a class focused on Shakira and told us in the course they look at all aspects of the superstar, including her music, identity, lyrics, presence, and how fans connect with her and the powerful influence she has around the world.
I think Shakira stands out amongst lots of Latinx pop artists because of not only her unique sound, Lebanese, Colombian, English, pop, island, all the different things that she does, but I think also the way that she dances. She is one of the few pop stars that is able to perform, dance, sing all at the same time. And so when you see a Shakira performance, you are able to see her do all of those things at once.
And Snapdragon Stadium is also reminding fans to plan ahead, buy pre-sold parking online, or take the trolley to avoid delays. Now, don't forget it. It's a clear bag policy. Mobile tickets only, to make sure they're downloaded ahead of time on your wallet before arriving. And also another reminder, it's a cashless venue, but reverse ATMs are available at the southeast and northeast gates. Now, back out here live, doors will be opening in just a couple minutes, and the concert itself begins at 8:30. But as you can see, there's still a lot of excitement. A lot of fans are starting to get here. But for now, go ahead and send things back to you.
Esmeralda Perez working. You got the tough assignment. I'm just a little jealous. You can enjoy a show, so have fun. We'll see you a little bit later tonight, I'm sure. Thanks, Esmeralda.
What a beautiful night to enjoy a concert.
Yeah, perfect venue.
Yeah.
Not too warm out. It's going to be good.
Real fun.
Coming up, the number of measles cases in California this year is already higher than all of last year.
We'll share more on those findings next.
Plus, it's the 10th annual Day of Giving at the San Diego Humane Society. How you can help.
I know I'm supposed to go, but there were dogs on the screen. Oh my goodness. All right, looking ahead at that forecast, let's go ahead and take a look at where we were for today. We have widespread 80s, but we got more 90s in the forecast, and so the start of the weekend, more cute dogs after the break.